E.N.D here. Last time I will play my loyal RDW Red Deck Win deck on Magic Arena. With the release of Instant Midnight Hunt, Rotation 2021 will kick in and 90% of my deck will become non-standard legal. Opening hand was okay. Let's start swinging with Favorite Champion. We're playing against Laros, therefore this is a dimmer rogue deck. Merfolk Windrobber already in play. Let's try and swing with Favorite Champion. No block, thought so. Let's put Rimrock Knight in play. There's Rimrock Knight. I was saying that with Rotation 2021, Throne of Eldraine, Teros, Beyond Death, Ikoria and Corsa 2021 will rotate out, and therefore 90%, nearly all the cards in my deck will become obsolete, will become non-standard legal. Another Favorite Champion in play. Let's swing with everything. Let's keep Rimrock Knight for the time being. I don't think Rimrock Knight could be easily killed by the Merfolk Windrobber. He just took the 4 damage. Okay. I have 2 Annex in play. Only 3 cards in my graveyard for the time being. 6 cards now. Merfolk Windrobber can be sacrificed and draw a new fresh card only if I have 8 or more cards. So for the time being, Merfolk Windrobber cannot be sacrificed. Let's put Annex in play. Countered, destroyed. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Annex, Harden, in the Forge, one of those. Teros beyond that card. I've been very strong, a very strong card in this particular deck, especially with Embercleave, thanks to the devotion. Let's see, counter, destroyed. What's going to do? What he's going to do? Mesky. Heartless Act, okay. He just killed one of my favorite champion. I don't know, I would have maybe destroyed Annex. I think it would have been okay. I would got those 2 setters, but I think Annex is quite difficult to deal with when its power becomes quite large, quite huge, especially with Embercleave. Annex could be easily a 10-3 with double strike and trample. Even more with Torbjorn in play. Mire Grasp, okay, dice. 1 setter in play. It was a 1, -1, I think, something like that, the power. There's another mountain, okay. Annex or Torbjorn. I'm swinging with everything. Let's see. Rimrock Knight, Rune Crab. I think he has some sort of some trick up his sleeves. Let's put another Annex. What's he going to do? Kill my Annex, kill a favorite champion, kill the setter. Nothing. Nothing. Is he bluffing, having something in hand? 4 cards in hand and 4 lands. Maybe now they're going to put the 5th land. 5th land in play, 3 cards. From my deck to the graveyard. Three cards in hand. Come on. You have only 3 cards in hand, so you can play or 1 or 2 or 3. A favorite champion. Let's put a favorite champion play only to see if he has something in hand. Nothing. He didn't counter. He didn't respond. Even before attacking, he did nothing. I'm sure he has something in hand. Soaring Thought Thief. Soaring Thought Thief. He blocks one of my favorite champion. I played the Boulder Rush on my favorite champion only because if he has some sort of removal, he will target or Annex or the favorite champion with the Boulder Rush. What's he going to do? I could have gone for the Rune Crab, but at this stage, better kill Soaring Thought Thief. Has something in hand. He has something in hand, I am sure about it. Drown in the Loch. he killed my favorite champion and takes 4 damage. Okay, so he drowned the lock my favorite champion and not Annex. 2 cards in hand. That means one thing, my grasp. Okay, nice. That means one thing, maybe he has another drown in the lock in hand. I don't know. Frostbite. I can frostbite the Soaring Thought Thief, and he has a drown in the lock, he will counter it, revealing that. But I'm going to play Torbran. Nothing happened. That means that that card in hand could be a Soaring Thought Thief, a Guild Thief Enforcer, or nothing. Nothing, just didn't even block. That was quite an easy win. I think he was bluffing of having something in hand. I think he had just a land. That's what I think, he had just a land. And he was bluffing of having something in hand. It was a nice game. It was quite a tactical game. A mind game. Very good game. Another Laros, this means another Demir Rogue deck. At this level, we're playing at mythic level. At this level, you pretend to play against the best decks out there. RDW is quite a good deck, not the best deck out there. Winota decks, I think Winota and Euron decks are the best decks out there. 2 favorite champion in play. Okay, he probably is going to play Guild Enforcer. A Thief Guild Enforcer. Nothing. Okay, end of turn. Let's Frostbite. There's the Thieves Guild Enforcer. And let's Frostbite your Thieves Guild Enforcer. I was waiting for that card to be played. I was sure he's going to play Thieves Guild Enforcer. That's an island. That means he can play Heartless Act, Drown in the Lock. Nothing. I'm risking attacking with everything. Soaring Thought Thief, I thought so. I thought so that he may have a Soaring Thought Thief. I risked attacking with everything, but I thought I had a Soaring Thought Thief. One of my favorite champion will die. At least I will have a Satyr. That was a risk. That was a risk. If I had a Thieves Guild Enforcer, my favorite champion would have killed them. He pays the 3 for the Larus, which means that he's technically tapped out. Swing with everything. Soaring Thought Thieves blocks favorite champion. A nice move from my opponent's side. Obviously my opponent didn't know that I had Bonecrusher Giant in my hand. I have 2 Bonecrusher Giants in my hand. He's at 6, I'm at 20. Unless he has some sort of master removal, even if he must removal all my creatures, I still will have my 2 Satyrs, which being at 6 and faces heaven, I can swing for lethal, and I have that stomp that I can play at the end of his turn. I will play it at the end of his turn, just waiting. Crippling Fear, okay, that's a master removal. All my creatures will die, but I will get, I told you, I will get 2 Satyrs. I will get nice 2 Satyrs. Now, let's stomp. I told you at the end of the game, at the end of the turn. Good game. I can play Faces Heaven, but I will just boulder rush my Satyr and just swing for the 4. And that's a nice win. Opponent tapped out, he couldn't do anything. I just go for the 4. I could have, I told you, I could have played Faces Heaven and swing Faces Heaven and do Satyrs, winning also the game. Third game. 4 lands, 2 favorite champion. This is a Euron deck. This is a very difficult deck. Every time I play against a Euron deck with this deck, RDW, I always struggle. I usually, let's say, out of 10 games, I think I maybe win 2 games. If I'm lucky, winning the third game out of 10 games. So I really truly struggle a lot against this deck. This deck slows my plays. Heartless Act. Removing my best cards. And then he just swings Emergent or cast Emergent's Ultimatum. And if A Euron deck. Elspeth's Nightmare. My second favorite champion goes out of play. Phoenix of Ash. Okay, I can play Faces Heaven and Phoenix of Ash. Swinging for 2. Emergement Ultimatum once played. I think nearly 99% we just concede 99%. Sometimes you can manage to win against a casted Emergement Ultimatum. But 99% of the games you just concede. It's very difficult to win. Euron in hand. Okay, now he stepped out. What I want to do is just go for the life, so I'm going just to activate. I don't want to play Rimrock Knight. I don't want my creatures to die from a mass removal spell, Extinction Event, for example. There's Binding of the Gods, so Phoenix of Ash dies. And thanks to Elspeth's Nightmare, all the cards in my graveyard went into exile. Therefore, I cannot, and I say I cannot, recast for the time being Phoenix of Ash with the escape. Let's play Den of the Bugbear for a Ray of Enlightenment. Okay, I wanted that goblin. That's the reason why I played Den of the Bugbear and not Faces Heaven. I wanted that goblin. He's at 7, I'm at 20. 3 cards in hand for my opponent, which is one of them was Euron. Now he plays Euron, Sky Nomad, bringing back Binding of the Gods. Another Bugbear, Den of the Bugbear. Now it's very difficult to get rid of Euron. This is a mistake that I did. My idea was swinging with Den of the Bugbear, creating the goblin. Euron would block Den of the Bugbear and then stomp Euron, but Den of the Bugbear will become, tapped, so I couldn't play stomp. It was a mistake from my side at this stage, at this level. Once you do a mistake, it will cost you the game. Let's see if we can turn it around. I don't think so. I have only 2 lands in hand. Extinction Event. Oh, my Rimrock Knight goes in exile, not in the graveyard. The Akron War. Okay, the Akron War can save me. Let's put Akron War in play. Target Euron. Let's put Bonker Giant. Now I think he's very sorry for playing an Extinction Event on a Rimrock Knight, because he could have played it now on Euron and Bonker Giant. They are both odd mana casting. Only 1 card in hand, so he just conceded. He didn't have any way of winning this game, he just conceded. Thanks to the Akron War, we managed to steal or gain control of Euron and win that particular game. It was quite a very difficult game. I think without the Akron War I would have just conceded or lost that game. Possibly nearly impossible of winning the game. Another game, another Dimir Rogue. I told you at this level, we're playing at mythic level. At this level, you play against the best decks out there. RDW is not the best deck out there, but it has been quite loyal to me, and I didn't change it. Winota and Euron decks are the best decks out there. They are the strongest decks. Winota on turn 3 can easily win the game. Swing with Fireblade Charger. I don't think it's going to block. Yes, I didn't block, but I can stomp his Merfolk Windrobber. Merfolk Windrobber, once I have 8 cards or more in my graveyard, can be sacrificed and draw a fresh new card. And that's why I just stomped that particular creature and not the Thieves Guild Enforcer. I don't want my opponent to gain, let's say, an extra card. Now I have 3 lands open. Let's put the Fireblade Charger. Let's try and swing with the one that doesn't have Summon Sickness. He didn't block. Nothing. He didn't try. He didn't have nothing properly in hand. Nothing with flesh. No removal. Or he didn't want to waste a removal spell on a Fireblade Charger. Considering that the Fireblade Charger dying can kill the thief, kills enforcer. Annex, and I get a didn't say please. I didn't say please, but I said frostbite, and frostbite kills your guild enforcer, guild thief enforcer. I swing with the 2 fireblade charger. 4 cards in my opponent hand. Pestilence, haste, okay. My creatures get -2/-2. No damage. Merfolk and Robber. Now I can play the Robber of the Rich. I have 2 Robber of the Rich now in hand. Robber of the Rich 1 and Robber of the Rich 2. Swing with everything. Let's see. 2 lands, obviously 2 lands. And that's the power of Merfolk and Robber. Blocks and sacrifice. Get a fresh new card. Land in play. 3 for Larus and 2 for a drowned lock or Heartless Act or a power word kill or a Soaring Thought Thief. Play Annex, play Phoenix or play Bunker Giant. I choose to play Phoenix, and there's a reason why. I want to remove some cards from my graveyard into exile so that the Wind Robber will not be sacrificed. Drown in the lock. Okay, my Phoenix goes in the graveyard, but I can. Remember, I can play it next turn. There's a Rune Crab and a land. Let's play lower Rune Crab. Now, whenever I will put a land in play, 3 cards from my opponent's deck will be milled. Larus in play and Merfolk Wind Robber. I told you, currently I have 8 cards in my graveyard. Let's put 3 cards from my opponent's deck and recast Phoenix. He can block with the Wind Robber, but he cannot sacrifice. So now I'm going to swing with the 3 creatures that can kill Larus. There's 2 Soaring Thought Thieves. Nice, I can play them with flesh. Let's put them in play. Mystical Dispute, that's nice move. Mystical Dispute. Obviously, Soaring Thought Thief is blue and black. Wind Robber and Larus are dead. I still have 1 Robber of the Rich and my Phoenix of Ash. Rune Crab from my opponent's side. It's Rune Crab against Rune Crab. Heartless Act, my Wind Robber. Sorry, my Robber of the Rich. Faces Heaven. So 1 card in hand, 1 card in my opponent's hand. Annex, and he just conceded. I don't think that card could have saved him. He just conceded. That was a nice victory. That was a nice 4 games playing my RDW, my loyal red deck win. I told you this is the last time I'm going to play this deck. With the rotation, this deck will be obsolete. And let's see after rotation what deck or which deck I will build for the new standard meta. As always, subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.